Hello, this is the TradeSite U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview for the week beginning Sunday, the 3rd of December, 2023, ending Friday the 8th. Hope you had a good trading week. Obviously, the first week after Thanksgiving, the end of the month. Mixed results, but it was still a decent week. We made some money. Here's a look at the dollar index daily chart, and it's back to middle of the range for the last year. So not much going on. It did close about where it started for the week. Here's a look at the euro dollar, the inverse of the dollar index usually, and it's about in the same place. Pound's a little stronger. Came up a bit. It's higher than the midpoint of the year. So that's interesting. The ES front month futures contract. This is the daily chart of the broad market in futures form. So this is the S&P cash index. And we're getting back near all-time highs. I know the Dow's already at all-time highs. Not that we care about the Dow. It's only 30 stocks. But when the S&P is almost near all-time highs, it's kind of a big deal. So we do have a secret count on the way here right now. We're only on bar 2. Would mean we're a long ways off from getting to a 13 sell signal if that even happens. The last one obviously topped out the market pretty much. The 9-bar startup on the downside was the low. But we'll see what happens. Here's the S&P cash index. This is closer to highs, or basically at highs. So the S&P outperforming everything going on in the markets at this point in time. All right, so let's look at the Bitcoin. 40,000, cleared the 40,000 hump here on the daily chart up the last 2 days. So Bitcoin coming back as interest rates start to recede a bit. TLT, the 20-year bond ETF, back up. So again, bonds up, rates down, and so we're well off the lows at this point in time for the rates, which is interesting. The VIX closes at 12.63. This is the one thing that sucks for the market, is that this just means no volatility. We need volatility to get things going for what we do. So right now, none of that going on. But you can't do anything about it. You're just going to play whatever the market shows you. Here's the weekly chart of the VIX, and there's no signal close either. Last time we had a big signal on that, it actually mattered. So we'll see what happens. Here's the advanced decline ratio on the NASDAQ, on the New York. Obviously big plus day on Friday, but mixed all during the week. The trend closes at 0.85, and the blue line is the 0.85 level, and that takes 10-day moving average down to 0.95. If we dip under if the 10-day moving average, the gold line dips under the blue line, then we get a sell signal on the broad market. We're not there yet. Here's the ES 10-minute candles for the week. Again, we had the holiday the weekend before for Thanksgiving. So if you look at the Thursday, which is off the left side of the chart, we opened by Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We basically were flat for the whole week, and then Friday we got a little rally. Same thing on the NASDAQ. Actually closed almost exactly where it closed last Friday, so it was a dead week. Nothing going on in the markets at all. Daily charts: Apple, nothing here. Dead flat. Amazon, dead flat near the highs. Meta, pulled back a little bit. Google, nothing here. Goldman Sachs, this thing popped up on Friday and, heading back towards the highs, obviously. Netflix pulled back off the highs. Tesla has been flat for a month. Nothing going on. Like, these stocks are really boring, which is a problem right now. Obviously, NVIDIA is pulled back, but it's still sitting, I would say, semi-close to the highs. Zoom had a big up a week. So this thing's come back from $59 all the way to 70, up 20% last month. And FSLR, First Solar, off the lows as well. So, it's a mixed bag, I would say. Some of the bigger tech stocks obviously hanging near their highs, and it is what it is. But not super exciting and nothing to really hang your hat on. In terms of economic data coming out this week, here's what we've got on Monday. There's no data in the U.S. Factory orders at 10 a.m. on Tuesday. Final services PMI at 9:45. ISM services PMI at 10. JOLTS job openings at 10. TIP economic optimism number at some point in time on Tuesday. So nothing at that point in the week. Wednesday at 8:15 a.m. Eastern Time. ADP non-farm employment change. Trade balance, and that's one of our big 3 numbers that we see every month for Forex, which we don't really do so much of anymore. And the crude oil inventory is at 10:30. We've got Challenger Job Cuts at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time on Thursday. The initial and continuing jobless claims at 8:30 on Thursday. Final wholesale inventories at 10. Natty Gas at 10:30. Consumer credit at 3. And then on Friday, the unemployment rate, another one of our big three, at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Preliminary University of Michigan sentiment. Not much there. So that's it's a common number. Is what it is. But again, we do have trade balance and unemployment coming out this week, so we'll see where that leads to. Charts as usual, brought to you by Ninja Trader. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great trading week.